What is up, guys? Today I'm going to talk about how the lottery draft works. The NHL and the NBA use the lottery draft. It's a little bit different from the normal draft format where it just goes 1 through 10 or however many teams are in the league and then loops back to the first one. What happens in a lottery draft is, at least for the NHL, the first 3 picks, they are lottery picks, meaning any team can win those picks based on their percentage, and it's of course drawn from a ball machine. And so, yeah, like I said, each team has a specific percentage of getting the first pick, getting the second pick, and getting the third pick. And once the first pick is finalized, the second pick is the next one to be drawn, in which teams' percentages will go up proportionally. So say it rises maybe like 1%. That's a pretty terrible example, but say Colorado, the Avalanche, get the first pick, and so maybe the Canucks, the next team, they were at 12.1% for winning the first pick. Now they're going to be at 13.1 for the second pick. And same with all the other teams. It'll go up by 1% or however much. And so starting off with these percentages, the team with the worst record is going to have the highest percent chance of getting the first, the second, and the third pick. So the Colorado Avalanche in this last year had the highest chance. They were 17.9%. And then you just go down from there record-wise. So Vancouver had 12.1, Arizona had 10.3, and so on. Now, there's only 15 teams who actually get to do this. It's the teams that don't make the playoffs. It used to be 14 teams. Now with the Vegas Knights, it's 15. And mentioning the Vegas Knights as a new team, many of you are probably wondering what they get for percentage. And they actually pair up with the third worst team in the league. So they get 10.3%, which is what Arizona got. That Arizona was the 28th best team in the league. And so now it's going to be, since there's 31 teams in the league, now it's going to be the 29th best team. And so they have a pretty good shot at, winning a pretty good draft pick. But it's funny how the lottery draft plays itself out, because the percentages are not super in favor of the first place team at all. And so you get these weird, wacky drafts, which, like this year, the New Jersey Devils actually finished with the first pick, and they had a 8.5% chance of winning compared to Colorado's 17.9%. And Colorado finished in 4th place. Now, once the first 3 lottery draft picks are done, so in this year's example, it goes the Devils, the Flyers. The Flyers jumped from 13th, 2.2% chance, to 2nd. And then the Stars, who were in 8th, at the 8th position, they jumped to 3rd. So once those are done, those are all out of the top 3 teams, then the 4th pick will be, the team with the worst record next, and on, like a normal draft. So then it goes Colorado, Vancouver, and then the Knights get they're over Arizona. So the Knights, the Coyotes, and then Buffalo, all the way down. But you get this fluctuation in draft picks because the teams that moved up, like the Flyers, that were in 13th, that move up shifts certain teams down, like the Winnipeg Jets. So Winnipeg was in 12th, and because the Flyers jumped all the way up, now Winnipeg is in 13th. So that's kind of how the lottery draft works. It's pretty simple. It's just the first 3 picks are lottery picks. It's not like the whole first round is a lottery. And yeah, the playoff teams, like I said earlier, once the 15 are done, and they do go in order after the first 3. Once those are done, so the Islanders finished in the 15th slot like they should have this year, and so after that you get 16 through 30 or 31 now, and it's just however the playoff teams finished. record-wise. And of course, if their record is not as good or is worse than some teams, but they win the Stanley Cup, they're going to be in the last slot. So yeah, that basically 1, 2, and 3 are lottery picks, and then from that it's just a normal draft. So yep, that is basically how it works. The NBA is similar. I am not completely sure if the NBA does a first, second, and third lottery. I believe they do, but that is how a lottery draft works, and hope this helped. Thanks for listening. See ya.